Hello student, today we learn about the numerical subchapter 2nd solution. In the previous video, different formulas were given and I hope you must learn about that formula. The first problem, the solubility of N2 gas in water at 25 degrees Celsius and 1 bar is this and this moles per liter. Calculate Henry's law constant and molarity when pressure is given like this. So, two calculations you have to done. Very simple calculation. First of all, when you solve the numerical, write down the data given. Check the units whether it is present in the proper form. If they are not present in SI, convert them into SI unit. Now the units are given in proper manner. Solubility, pressure and the calculation of solubility when P1 is given. Write down first the data. Now first calculation, here the constant you have to calculate and it is given by formula S upon P. What is solubility given? 6.85 into 10 raised to power minus 4 moles per liter divided by 1 bar. So this figure comes here. Very simple calculation, orally you can calculate. Now you have to calculate the molarity. What is molarity? It is the amount of substance per unit volume of solution. Means it is the solubility. So S you are going to calculate and it is sketched into P1. Put up this value, whatever you calculate constant and multiplied by the P1 given 0.75 bar. So bar cancel here and 5.138 into 10 raised to power minus 4 moles per liter is the answer. If you found difficulty in calculation, such calculation you can use log table. Second problem, the vapor pressure of pure liquid. Here the values are given different. So again you have to write the data given. P10 is 450 mmHg. P20 is also given. Total pressure is also given. And the composition of A and B is equal to X1 and X2. You have to consider. Here two formulae again you have to use. The first formula is P equal to P20 minus P10 bracket complete X2 plus P10. Now put up the values. Pressure is 600, P20 is 700, P1 is 450. Complete the bracket X2 plus 450 mm. So the simplification of this problem is like this. And after simplification, X2 equal to 150 divided by 250 equal to 0.6. Now we know that x1 plus x2 is equal to 1. So fill up this value x2 here. So x1 comes out to be 0.4. You have to use this x1 and x2 in the next calculation. You know very well P1 equal to Y1P. Therefore P1 is equal to P10 x1, which you know very well. P2 equal to Y2P and P2 equal to P20 x2. These values you are going to use. So what is the Y1? You have to calculate Y1 because composition of A and B are Y1 and Y2. So Y1 is equal to P1 divided by P and P1 is equal to P10 x1. You have to use this P1 in this type of formula and x1 you have calculated, you know P10, so you can calculate Y1. So put up the values. 450 into x1 comes out to be 0.4 divided by 600 mm. So the answer is y1 equal to 0.3. You can use again log table for this calculation and you can write in the side of the pages the values of the log. y1 equal to 0.3. y2 equal to 1 minus y1 equal to 1 minus 0.3 and it is equal to y2 0.7. The next problem is problem number 3rd. The vapor pressure of pure benzene, molecular weight 78 gram per mole at a certain temperature is 640 mm mercury. A non-volatile solute of mass 2.315 gram is added to 49 gram of benzene. Here, in such type of problem, you have to read the problem very carefully. First of all, let us see the benzene is the solvent and a non-volatile solute is given. So when you write the values, you have to remember which is solvent and which is solute. the weight of solute and solvent should be written in that manner. Now here the vapor pressure of pure solvent given 640 mmHg. P1 is the vapor pressure of the solvent. Okay. W1 is the weight of the solvent and W2 is the weight of the solute. M1 is the molecular weight of the solvent. Here solvent benzene is there and molecular weight is 78 gram per mole. And the question is asked, what is the molar mass of solute? Means molecular weight of solute. Solute means number 2 and molar mass means M. M2 you are going to calculate. Now with this data you easily come to know that the formula should be used like this. This is the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to these values W2 into M1 divided by M2 into W1. W2 always is under divided by line. Now put up all the values with unit. So common terms will be cancelled and a final answer comes out with the unit. And calculate all this calculation with the help of the log table. So final answer M2 equal to 72.23 gram per mole. Next problem is like this. In this type of problem also you have to read carefully the problem, find out which is solvent, which is solute, and finally write down all the data given. Convert them in the proper unit. If ratio is there, you can take the same unit. For example, degree Celsius. If you do not convert the degree Celsius into degree Kelvin, you can obtain the correct answer because there is ratio and common terms will be cancelled. So, what is the data given? W2 equal to 50 gram, W1 equal to 150 gram. W2 means weight of solute, here W1 means weight of solvent. Here solvent is ethyl acetate and what is solute? A non-volatile unknown solute is added into it. Delta TB equal to TB minus delta T0B is equal to this and the difference is like this. Kb given is 2.77 degree Celsius per kilogram per mole. You can convert degree Celsius into Kelvin directly without adding 273. What is the M2? M2 you are going to calculate. Very simple formula. You know very well, which you learn in the theoretical part. Then fill up all the values with unit, cancel the common terms, use log table for the calculation, and finally the answer comes out to be M2 equal to 128 gram per mole. Thank you.